My family are all Punjabi. We're from India, and my dad's side are from a place called Jalandhar, and my mum's side are from a place called Moga in Punjab. Uh, my grandfather, my dad's father, he came to the United Kingdom in 1952. And the reason we all remember that is because it was around the same time the Queen had her coronation. I'm third generation, and I grew up, my first language wasn't English, it was Punjabi. So when I first started school, I actually had an Indian accent, and um, you know, that got shaken off quite quickly. But yeah, I'm the eldest of four. I've got three younger siblings, and my childhood was happy. I've been born and raised in North London, um, which is funnily enough a lot of where the tasks were held as well, around North London. That's where our house was. The Apprentice mansion was in North London, so I felt very at home. Because I studied economics at university, the most ambitious people in my year were all going for jobs in the city. So, as a naturally ambitious person, I was also looking at doing that. So, that's what got me into finance, being surrounded by students who were also doing it. But no, my an entrepreneur, and my grandfather was also an entrepreneur, and his dad was an entrepreneur. It's something that runs in my blood, and so I think it was only a matter of time before I left the bank. Throughout the whole process, I had a roller coaster. I was in the boardroom a few times because I lost, and I won as the project manager a few times as well. Um, but every time I won, Lord Sugar would always call me lucky. So I was there for 9 weeks, and for every single week, he'd always say, "Oh, you're a lucky boy," and it really made me feel like an imposter. Like maybe I'm not even meant to be here if I'm lucky. But the second time I won as project manager, um, it was a big thing because we were so far into the competition. And Lord Sugar, he finished off by saying, "Avi, you're a very lucky boy to have won today." And I had enough. And so I went back to him and I said, "Lord Sugar, the harder you work, the luckier you get." And it didn't make the edit, but I was just glad I said that because he had no response to that at all. There are a lot of things at play. Of course, I'm a I'm an Indian man, but I also was the youngest contestant as well. So that was also going through my head. Like when people talk to me, are they talking in a certain way because I'm young, or why is it? It's funny because before we get released as candidates into the world, um, the press, they want to write a little blurb about each character. And for my blurb, they already wrote one for me, and they said Avi is one of the youngest candidates in the process. And I saw that, and just before it got released into the world, I said, "Can you change that? Because I'm not one of the youngest, I'm the youngest candidate." And I'm so happy I did that. One of my highlight moments, and I'll tell you this, I'm sure other candidates feel the same. It's when you're in the boardroom, the final three boardroom, and there's a chance that you can get fired. And Lord Sugar says to you, "Okay, go back to the house." And so you go back to the house, and you're about to walk into the house and show all the candidates, "Look, I'm still here. I'm still standing." That happened to me twice. And I'm telling you, it's the greatest feeling that you can possibly have. The best feeling. It's better than winning tasks. I won 2 tasks as the project manager. I felt nothing. When I came back and I survived, it was the greatest feeling. I think in general, I don't take myself very seriously. I think that always helps because, especially when you're on national TV, people are always really conscious of how they look and what they say. But when you don't really care what other people think, I think you're able to be yourself, and you're more comfortable in your shoes. So that's the first thing. Um, but yeah, I'd also say I think pressure makes diamonds, doesn't it?